Well, with the roof shut, the conditions will be comfortable here at Miller Park in Milwaukee. It's the home opener of this new season between the Kansas City Royals. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Lorenzo Cain started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Here's a looping fly ball out to right. Solarte has to come in a few steps, but he has it for out number 1. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. That's lifted the other way out to left. Braun has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Here's Will Myers. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Will Myers.
Ball 1.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Here it comes on 1-1. And he just misses with a curveball. 2 out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Keon Broxton.
Heading out towards shallow right. Myers is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. And a curveball that started low and broke lower. Ball 1. Harold Reynolds, we look at the Royals as they enter play here tonight. It's been, all things considered, a pretty good start to the campaign as they have 4 wins from their first 6 tries.
Well, Matt, I really like the pitching staff, but I think the key to this game is clearly falls on their shoulders. They throw off-speed pitches for strikes, and they mix the pitch as well. I think if they do that, they got a chance to win.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hamill into the wind. 0-2 pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. Cain will get there, and he puts it away to the third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. He'll get it started against Jimmy Nelson as we get the inning underway. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Heading after this is Broxton, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. So coming to the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And a slider tails outside for ball 1. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Broxton's on the move. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. Digging in, Salvador Perez. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Here's the first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Pitch on the way. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up. Ball 2. Hitters count now. Here's the 2-1. Hit on the ground to short. Suarez over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Braun now. He'll begin things here against Jason Hamill.
Left fielder.
Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here it comes. Think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. At the plate, Travis Shaw. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. The tag, and he is out. Now at the plate, Neil Walker will try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And he'll lay off a fastball here in a good spot, but ruled the ball 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Chasing after it is Burns. And that ends the inning. Whit Merrifield next to hit. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the third. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit back toward the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Batting 8.
Now in the box, Billy Burns. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And this is in the air down the left field line and into foul territory. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, Jason Hamill. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play. Into the box now, Stephen Vogt. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game. And he takes ball 1. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. Slow grounder to first. Hosmer charging this one, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So striding forward now, Eugenio Suarez. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Swing and a line drive, and that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Well, it's clearly on that fastball. He hit that one hard. He just could not keep it fair.
Well, and he's got him in the palm of his hand now. It's 0-2. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Perez corrals it, and the throw to first is there to record the second out. Stepping up now, Jimmy Nelson. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Nelson.
Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory. Striding in once again, Lorenzo Cain. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Lorenzo Cain.
Pitch is popped up. Number 7 is there for it. 1 out. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Swinging a looper to left. Braun coming on. He makes the play. A great catch on. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Keon Broxton. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Center fielder.
Way in front of a great slider that time.
I like the fact that they're swinging early in the count, and they're really aggressive right now early in this game. But there will come a time you got to be patient. If you're swinging the strikes, that's one thing, but make him work a little bit.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1. Digging in to try it again, Yonhervis Solarte comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Myers. It's down for extra bases, and the Brewers had their first hit of the game. And he's in there safely. He's got a double. Digging in for his second at-bat, number 7. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Looking at strike 2, a fastball that catches the inside corner. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Hamill sets. First pitch on its way. Ryan Braun is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 1-1. Here it is. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Kane going back at the track. He can't make the play as it hops over the wall, and that's a break for the defense as it's going to keep the runner from first from scoring. Sent on the ground out to second. Backhanded. Throw in time, and the side is retired. The third baseman, Mike Moustakas, now. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Third baseman, number 8, Mike Moustakas.
Back up the middle. And the Royals are in the hit column. Here's Troy Tulowitzki now. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. He's set. Here it comes. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. Swing and a little blooper to center. In comes Broxton. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Salvador Perez is at the plate, and he checks his swing for ball 1. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Clearly they're not trying to give him anything to hit, are they? I mean, everything's away, but he's sitting 2-0. Let's see if he extends and maybe looks outside to drive some.
Solarte is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out. Whit Merrifield next to hit.
15,
comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And that's waved at and missed for strike 1.
Right there, Matt. You know, they get the leadoff man on and they haven't been able to advance him. That's why they're not scoring runs. You got to hit and run still.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Ready for another chance? Stephen Vogt. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Stephen Vogt.
Bounce towards the mound, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
You know, I think that off-speed pitch fooled him a little bit, but not enough. He was able to hold back.
Easy fly ball into shallow center field. And Tulowitzki takes this one for the first out. Digging in now, Eugenio Suarez. First time up, he went down looking. And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Takes a knee-high fastball.
If you're able to locate your fastball like that, you're going to have a good game. I'm not surprised to look up and say he's having a good game right now because he's been spotting that fastball pretty good most of the game.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Trying to send him packing for the second time. And he'll try to hold back, but he won't be able to as that's ruled a swing, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jimmy Nelson.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled straight back. Swinging a soft liner. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Digging in to try it again, Billy Burns. He'll start things out now in the top half of the sixth.
Billy Burns.
Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And here's a ball hit in the air. Suarez is there for it. One down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jason Hamill. He's 0 for 1 thus far. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the sixth inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Royals. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Keon Broxton.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
You know, Matt, he's having great success, but I can't say it's because of the first pitch strike. Now, that's over 60% of the time he's throwing that for a strike, but usually to have this kind of success, you would think the ratio would be much higher.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Burns is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in and looking for more, Yangervis Solarte. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Hit back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. Digging in once again, number 7. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. Fouled straight back. From the stretch. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another one sent foul.
Well, that's 3 foul balls in a row. He's definitely battling up there.
Ready with another 0-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
On left fielder number 8.
Here's Ryan Braun now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Little tapper down the third baseline. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Ready for another chance? Travis Shaw, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Goes to third with it, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Second and third, 2 away. Well, they missed with the first one, but then they decide, let's go ahead and just put him aboard here, and they'll do just that.
Now batting.
Here's Neil Walker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. And that misses, ball 1. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Calling for it, Hosmer, and that's the 3rd out. The first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
First baseman number 35, Eric Hosmer.
Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Myers
sends that one out of play for strike one.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. Ready now, Mike Moustakas. A hit in 2 tries so far. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Good-looking sinker on the inside corner. 0-1 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Throw won't get him. So striding in, Troy Tulowitzki, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, the Royals have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
That's so difficult to hit. Hard fastball and a nasty curveball. You just have to sit on one or the other and hope he throws the one you're looking for.
There to play it is Walker, and there are 2 gone now. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Braun has a read on it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Ready for another shot now. Stephen Vogt. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Catcher.
Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. And he'll be there to make the play. Nicely done.
The batter, number 10.
Ready once again, Eugenio Suarez. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. And a check swing looked like he went around. Yes, indeed, says the first base umpire. Strike one. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Striding in once again, Jimmy Nelson. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Domingo Santana will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike one. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And Hosmer will just look this one in the inning. Jeremy Jeffress will come on out of the bullpen as he'll be appearing in his 3rd game. Action now in the Milwaukee bullpen, as they'll have a right-hander. Brandon Moss will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And that one's in on the hands. To start the inning. Pitch on the way. And he misses again. 2-0.
Well, he's got himself in a good count right now. Down 1. He's probably looking for something to drive out of the ballpark, maybe tie this game up.
And a sinker is over that time. It's back to 2-1. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. He's set. Here's the 3-1. Back up the middle. And this will be just what the manager ordered, as he's off the bench with extra bases. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
Now batting. Left fielder, Billy Burns.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Billy Burns stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
You love this situation right here, Matt. Runner on second, no outs. You either get him over or you get him in. Worst case, get him over and the next guy drives him in.
And that misses. 2-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And they'd look to catch him flush down near the foot or the ankle. Recovery throw is not in time, and that'll go down as a painful single. Coming to the plate now, Jason Hamill. Jorge Soler will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Anthony Swarzak is on to pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Throw over to the bag, and he'll be back in standing up. Hit sharply on the ground. Walker has it. The second for one. And that didn't work out too well as the pinch hitter comes on to bounce into a double play. In now is Lorenzo Cain. He's 0 for 3 so far, so he hasn't done much to help at the top of the lineup. Chopped weakly to the left. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in, here's the first baseman, Eric Hosmer. And that's going to be a base hit here for Hosmer. Long throw to third. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 4.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Will Myers. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And ball 4 here on the intentional walk. So now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 8.
The third baseman, Mike Moustakas now. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. Hunter Dozier will be called on as a
number 18, Hunter Dozier.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. And he falls behind now, 2-0. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike.
That pitch looked like it could have been a little high, but he's been calling that pitch all night. Kind of rough for a pinch hitter, but I'm sure his team.
Well, the first baseman is under it to make the play, and that retires. Tyson Wolf.
Now pitching for the Royals.
And that'll bring in the speedy
Tyson Wolf.
starts him out with a slider for a strike. A windup and a 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Digging in the switch hitter, Yonhervis Solarte. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. And that misses for ball 1. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Tulowitzki is there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, number 7. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Burns is going to have room out there as he puts into the box now. Troy Tulowitzki. He'll try and lead things off here in inning number 9. Corey Knebel comes on now, and he's just hoping to keep this thing tied. No save opportunity here.
Corey Knebel.
And he'll step off and try and reset. Back up the middle. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. 0-1. Here's the pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Broxton's under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Striding into the box, Brandon Moss. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And this is just off the outside corner, ball 2.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
Got him fishing for that one. 2 balls and a strike. Missed with a knuckle curve there, and now it's 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Shaw is there, and the side is retired. Here's Ryan Braun now. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat.
Here in the bottom of the 9th.
Into the windup and the pitch. Way in front of a great slider that time.
That's a big pitch right there. It could change the at-bat. When you're facing a good hitter like this, that first pitch, strike 1, is so important as to who's going to control this at-bat. Right now, pitcher's got the advantage.
That's straight smoke at 99, guys. It's almost unfair.
And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Third baseman, Travis Shaw.
Travis Shaw is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
Boy, not a good swing there. That was really ugly. Anytime you can make a hitter look like that, you've done something special.
Did it look to you like he was guessing on the pitch?
Oh, certainly it had to be, Matt, but if he was, he obviously wasn't looking for that pitch.
Swing and a liner. Foul.
Well, he got a piece of that breaking ball right there. That's the second one he's seen in a row now, and he fouled that one off. Let's see if he comes back with a third one. 3 in a row.
This is skied into short left center. Burns comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2. Stepping into the box, Neil Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Grounded to short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Digging in now.
Kansas City, left fielder Billy Burns.
Into the windup and the pitch. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1. Line drive to left. Braun has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1. So coming to the plate, Tyson Ryan Pena will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line in left. And that's in there, base hit. Striding in, Lorenzo Cain, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Little dribbler back at him. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Into the box now, Eric Hosmer. It was a 2-bagger for him in his last at-bat. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. Shaw is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side. Brandon Maurer.
Now pitching for the Royals.
Digging in. Stephen Vogt hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
Well, that's not what they were looking for when they brought him into the game. First pitch nearly hits the first batter he's facing. That's a little bit to be concerned if you're the manager.
Lets it fly 2-0, but this one's by him for the first strike. And the pitch on 2-1. Here's a high pop-up. Dozier is there for it. 1 out. In now, Eugenio Suarez. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he misses there, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there. You're down 0-2. You're in protect mode. You want to chase that ball. Nice layoff.
And here's one that barely misses off the inside corner, 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. There to field it is Tulowitzki. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Standing in now, the pitcher, Corey Knebel. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss. 2 out, nobody on. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Well, now's when he gets nasty. He's 0-2, and you know he's got 5 pitches in his arsenal to put him away. It's almost impossible for the hitter to sit on anything.
Throw on to first, and ready once again, Will Myers. He'll kick things off here in the 11th.
The right fielder, number 4. Will.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Chop foul right by home plate, and it's a ball and a strike.
Well, that's back-to-back breaking balls. He's able to foul that one off. Will they come back with a third?
Skied in the air to straightaway left. And this is taken out there by Braun for the first out. Ready for another chance? Hunter Dozier. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Drilled right back up the middle, and that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Ready for another shot now. Troy Tulowitzki struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. On to first, and Tulowitzki grounds out here, 2 away. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. The 1-0. A high fastball is in there. The 1-1 pitch. And this one's tapped fouled at home plate. Now the 1-2 pitch. In the dirt here. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2-2. Breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. And that'll bring in the speedy Keon Broxton. 0 for 4 with a strikeout thus far. Into the windup and the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Kane on the move. 1 down. Digging in once again, Yonhervis Solarte. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Low for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And this is going to find the crowd down the left field line. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, they got him in the rocking chair right now. A little changeup, follow up with a fastball. He's a little late with that swing. I may go back with another changeup.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. On the ground up the middle. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. Digging in to try and again. The Royals get some action in the bullpen going now as a left-hander starts to throw. And this is low, ball one. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. The 1-1 pitch. And a changeup runs inside on him as he's got to back out of the way of that one. And he lays off again, ball three.
There's certain situations where things just have to happen. And this is one of those. Like it or not, he's got to challenge him right here.
And that one right down Main Street. Now the 3-2 pitch. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Here's Ryan Braun now. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Ground ball left side. Dozier picks it up. On to first, and that'll mean a 12. Stepping in and ready for another shot.
Second baseman, Brandon Moss.
Into the windup and the pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Braun has a read on it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Digging in, Billy Burns. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. A little late on this one as it's lifted the other way down the left field line. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Standing in now, the pitcher, Brandon Maurer. So with 2 away, they decide to let him hit instead of burning a pinch hitter. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Mike Minor will be summoned here to start the home 12th, and the best case scenario for him is to take us to the 13th.
For Kansas City, number 26, Mike
Jesus Aguilar will come on as a pinch hitter.
Jesus Aguilar.
And that's in there for strike 1. Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Hit in the air to straightaway center. After it is Kane. He can't get to it. This one's down. Here's Neil Walker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Neil Walker.
Now time is called, and a very wise decision here with the potential. And it looks like Joakim Soria is going to start to loosen up in the Kansas City bullpen. Before the pitch, a check on that winning run at first. Here's the first pitch. A changeup that catches the corner for strike 1. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance, and that'll stay in the park as it's off the center field wall. Perez is digging for home, and they're going to walk off as winners here in 12 innings. It was mostly pitching and defense in this one, but the man you see here made some noise with the bat, and as a result, he's our top player of the game.
And he was locked in at the plate up there. You could really see it in his approach and the swings he put on the ball. Finished with 3 bases.